Good morning from where are we at? We're currently here at H Mart here in Tacoma, Washington. We ended up getting some goodies here. Got some kimbap, doughy bread right here. I'm not even sure what this is. Red bean bread, corn. Also got some mochi as well for the road. So we've got a 3-hour drive. Plan is to get to Bonneville Dam today to go fish for some shad.
Going to try this mochi. So soft, fluffy.
Very good.
Good? Is it doughy?
Very doughy. So we started out pretty good, but now we're having to replace the tire off the Lancer. Fully flat. Luckily, I've done this before. Shouldn't take too long. Only problem is that now we're gonna have to go find another tire shop so we can get the tire replaced. It's still pretty hot, but we're not using the extra one. That's only good for like a couple of miles. Low profile tires are kind of sad, especially for what we do. Just to get into the repair shop.
Small.
Look at how small that is. Definitely not trustworthy. Of course, got a box of gloves that we never used for this. So we got all this thing. Bare hands. All right, let's go. Instead of going straight to Bonneville Dam, we're gonna go ahead and find a tire shop nearby so we can get the main tire fixed and then back on our way. I went ahead and consulted our trusty old Google, and Google says that the spare tire, kind of like the one we have right now, cannot be driven any more than 55 or 50 miles per hour. 5 hours later, a buffet, a movie. We're finally back on the road. Actually kind of getting late. We're supposed to get there 7:17 at night. Hopefully there's a lot less people now. Hopefully we'll be able to catch a few shads when we get there. So a lot of you had asked us, how do we even find our fishing spots? One of the best resources that we can recommend is to check your own state's Fish and Wildlife Division. There's a ton of information that they share on their website. An example here in Washington is they have the Fish and Wildlife website where they have a ton of resources. So for instance, the Washington Fish and Wildlife Division has this Weekender page where they show you what you can do, some of the hottest spots around the state for fishing, for shell fishing. They also have a page where you can set filters and find specific types of fish that you want to catch, specific types of shellfish you want to catch. If there's a fishing spot around you or a fishing spot around your destination. Send you notifications every so often once a fishing spot has opened, if a fishing spot has a ton of fish, those type of things, when you subscribe to their emergency rules from their website. Washington Fish and Wildlife also has their own fishing app. You can download the app, search for a specific site or search for a specific stream, look at the map around you and see if there's fishing spots nearby. A specific spot is open for fishing. 57 minutes to the fishing spot. I'm so glad that we're getting close. So the next resource that we usually use is, of course, Google. Typically what we would do is we would start off with best fishing spots in X, basically wherever we are at that point in time. And that's how we find different forums, different websites that share fishing information, fishing spots, things like best baits to use for what type of species you're looking for in a specific area. That's actually how we found this one website. It's called PNW Best Life. Has a ton of information about best times to go fish, different species to shoot for, to aim for, and even shell fishing information. And we found that by searching on Google. Please make sure that you're looking at a credible source. Always use your state's fish and wildlife site in combination with that specific website. So a good example is, like, say for instance, you find a fishing spot from a forum. I would just recommend to go ahead and check your Fish and Wildlife's website, just to make sure that that spot is actually in fact a fishing spot. One of the tools that we've actually used in the past as well is this fishing app called FishBrain. They've got a free version which doesn't really give you the exact spots, but they also have a paid version. I believe it's probably about $10, maybe $15 per month now. Gives you the actual fishing spots, but the only downside, and perhaps the biggest downside about using FishBrain, is a lot of the fishing spots are uploaded by other people. But definitely take a look, make sure that the spot that you're fishing at is open for fishing. Make sure that it's not a private land from your state's Fish and Wildlife website. And last but definitely not the least, of course, YouTube. We've definitely used YouTube quite a bit, especially when we're trying to find new fishing spots, even fishing spots around here in Washington. Washington is such a big state, and there's a ton of hidden fishing spots that a lot of people don't want to share. But if you know your way around Google Maps or any kind of local mapping software, you can pretty much find fishing spots using YouTube. A lot of YouTubers also share their own fishing spots. Unfortunately for us, there are certain fishing spots that we can share. Some we can't share just because a lot of folks start to hate us here on YouTube because we share a ton of information. Navigate around Google Maps, you can pretty much find a ton of fishing spots just by watching videos and how people get to their own fishing spots. We actually found this fishing spot, the one we're going to at the Bonneville Dam, using YouTube, and just kind of searching around on Google and searching around the Washington Fish and Wildlife's website. We were so happy that we found this one fishing spot. 40 minutes left. We are finally here at the Bonneville Dam fishing spot. Quite a bit of people here. Very surprised since it's already 7 o'clock at night. Just got to the fishing spot, time to set up our rigs. There's still quite a bit of people. I feel like we're gonna catch some fish. I'm using my bait caster setup, and Kaye's on a spinning setup.
Ready to fish.
We'll get him. Fish a spot, all you need is a little jig head, pretty small. A fish on. Alright, so this is definitely a fish. That's like the 6th time. Case on a fish on.
It's a big one.
just ended up catching this. It's a nice shad. Fish number one. Getting splashed with it. Ooh. So it's pretty small. Pretty active. The top of the lip. We pretty much have the entire place all to ourselves. So we've got 3 right there, and that's not even that long. We've only been here for a little bit over an hour now. If you guys are here in the state of Washington next weekend, from the 8th until the 9th of June is free fishing weekend here in Washington. You basically don't need to have a fishing license to go fish. Just another way for the state to support the outdoors, have people exploring the great state of Washington, and also do some fishing. Definitely check out the spots around where you are, and also if you guys are around here in this area, Bonneville Dam is really not too far away. If you're from Seattle, it's only about a 3-hour drive. You can catch a lot of fish. Shad is pretty much what you would catch around here. Highly recommend trying it for at least one time. See if you like it. It's a very bony fish, so definitely be careful with the bones. Definitely getting late out here, but we were just washing our fish, our 3 fish. But in this area,
Actually,
right
it's there. Oh, there we go.
there's a baby sturgeon kind of swimming back and forth in this area.